Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay or Jaiye, whichever one you prefer, and today we will be installing this wig from Shein. Okay, it's another wig that's out of my norm, so I'm so happy to install it. But I just have to do my intro for you guys, because when I say today we will be installing this wig, I actually mean tomorrow. So I did my makeup, y'all, and I was so ready to install this wig right now. And why I don't know, maybe because the last wig was so good that I forgot about customization of the hairline. Like, if you guys look at this hairline, you see it's really good. And the knots, when I tell you the knots, let me get up close. Like, when I tell you the knots on the wig are super small, but I totally forgot about having to pluck the hairline, because again, it does seem like it's pre-plucked, which it is, but I like to go in and customize a little bit more. And I have to bleach my knots. Now, I specifically chose this shirt because it matches the wig. I love the highlights in it. This is going to be super cute, and it has these bouncy curls. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to bleach these knots, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to customize the hairline and everything. And we're coming back with our matching honey blonde shirt too. Okay, first things first, let's get into bleaching these knots, and let me show you guys this wig base. Look at this beauty. She is bouncy. The curls are definitely giving big curls, and I could not wait to install this in my head because I'm like, oh, these curls are bouncing. But when I had bleached the knots, right, you guys know you have to wash out the bleach or whatever, and you know it got a little bit down the wig, so I just ended up washing the entire wig, and then the curls fell. But look how bouncy and beautiful she is. And then I'm just gonna give you guys a close-up on this hairline, as you can see, and that is why I was like, oh my god, I forgot to bleach my knots, because I was just so into the wig, so ready to install it, that I forgot, like, hello, these knots are like brown, you know, dark brown, black, you have to bleach them. So I'm just pulling this net off to show you guys. Look at the curls that it came with. These are big, juicy curls, okay? And I'm just showing you guys the lace here, have it looks up against my skin, but of course you guys know we're gonna put makeup on that to go ahead and have it match with our skin complexion. But even without the makeup on, do you see this lace, and do you see the knots? Super small. Moving on to laying this wig down so that we can get the knots bleached. I'm taking the wig, I'm flipping it backwards, of course, on top of my wig head, and I'm making sure to really lay that flat and make sure that there's no hair like under it, tucked under, so it won't get bleached by accident. I'm just showing you guys the wig bands so you can see that this wig's gonna be extra secure. And then I take my T-pins, and like I said, making sure that I get that lace frontal very flat, and then fixing the hair under it, because that can be a problem, and we do not want no bleach on our hair, okay? So now I'm taking my 30 developer and my BW2 powder. I usually use 40 developer, y'all, and I used 30 this time, and I should have just used 40 because I'm not gonna lie, the knots, they weren't as light as I wanted it to be. So next time I know, just stick with my 40. So I am just measuring that developer in there little by little, y'all, because remember, you could always put in, but you can't take out. So if you put in too much, you know, and you see that? You see how thick that is? Like Greek yogurt? That's what you want, because you don't want it to seep through the lace, because that seeps through the lace and it's over. Like I said, especially if you have an all black or all brown wig, now all your roots are blonde, okay? We don't want that. So I'm just showing you guys the consistency of what you want. You want it to be thick like Greek yogurt. You don't want it to be able to run down that spoon. So that's why I was putting in the developer little by little, okay? Keep adding it in until you get the paste that you want, because if you pour a lot in there on the first try, guess what? Now you got to add more BW2 powder. Now you got a whole lot of developer and bleach that you don't need. Okay, so like I said, the curls did fall, okay, because I needed to go ahead and wash the hair. So I flat ironed the hair first just to get it nice and straight and make sure that the hair wasn't frizzy. And now I'm going to just wand curl that back. So I separated the hair in two, and I'm going to go in with my wand. The only thing that I was a little bit upset about is the fact that I wasn't going to be able to see those original bouncy curls in it and how they would come out, because I know they were so big and beautiful and bouncy. But it's cool though, because it still came out nice and flowy, and you could tell that the hair has body, okay? So I'm just taking my wand, like I said, and then I'm holding those curls in place to really make sure that heat seeps in. And now I'm just cleaning my forehead and making sure that there's no makeup or oil on my hairline. And then I'm gonna go in with my double wig cap method, guys. So this helps a lot because my hair is thick and long. So this just helps me make sure that my hair stays down and my edges are not in the way and getting in any of the glue. So one wig cap stays regular and the other is cut into a ball cap. Now to install the wig, we will also be using this kit that is from Shein. It comes with a tinted mousse. Listen, that is what we needed, okay? It also comes with the remover to go ahead and remove the wig. It comes with a edge brush and a rat tail comb, and then it comes with 2 of these bands, but I had already used one. So again, I'm just making sure that my double wig cap method is all laid down, everything is in place, and I'm trying to protect my edges, y'all. So I'm pushing my edges back, and that's what that second wig cap is for, is to just really make sure that your edges stay back, you know. So now I am taking, for this, you can either take a gel, you can take your lace glue, or you could take one of those like temporary lace gels, you know what I mean? So for that here, that's what I'm using. And I am taking a flat paintbrush. You can find these little 50-cent dollar paintbrushes on Amazon in a bulk, and that's what I use to put on my glue and to also gel down my wig cap, because I feel like it's perfect for like keeping the product in place other than like a popsicle stick or something. And then I'm taking my makeup. I just used some cream foundation for this, okay? I went into the store to go ahead and buy like a lace tint makeup, and even the guy in the store was like, no, listen, you need to use this one right here because it's like the same thing. And I was like, I figured, I just wanted to go ahead and try it, you know? So yes, I just took some regular cheap old cream foundation, and that's what I'm using to apply this to my wig cap, and I'm really blending it in, starting from the back. And I really try to focus on that line there, because using my double wig cap method, as you can see the line underneath. So that's why I really focus on that area, blending that out. And I'm blending that all the way up into the glue that I put down, not in the glue, just up until the glue. My least favorite part, because I feel like this takes forever, is taking my blow dryer and making sure that that gel or glue that you laid down is really dry. What I like to do is I like to take my finger and I will pat it just to feel if it's still sticky. If it's still sticky, it is not dry. You want to feel that be completely hard, and then you know that you are ready to apply your wig. Now, after that gel or glue or whatever you decided to apply is dry, now it's time to go ahead and cut that extra cap off. I use scissors first so that I could really get up close on, you know, on the cap. It doesn't really matter. You can go in with your scissors or with your eyebrow razor, but I use my scissors first just to get it that chunky part off. And then once I am done with my scissors, I go ahead and use my eyebrow razor to get like the little tiny, you see that little white line right there, those little flakes? That's what I use the eyebrow razor is. But it really doesn't matter. You can use both. Like if you don't have scissors, you can use the eyebrow razor and vice versa. And then after that, I go in with whatever residue is left on the makeup brush, and that's what I use to put on top of that gel. Remember I said like don't put it on top of it, just go up to the line where it stops at. Once I cut my cap, that's when I go ahead and put a little bit over that glue that I put down. Now it's time for me to apply my glue. This also came within that kit, and all I do is I take another paintbrush or that same paintbrush. Remember I said that I love these because it helps me get the glue down exactly where I need it to be and it stays in place. And then I do small dots and I do very thin layers, y'all, very thin layers. I had this problem. I used to put a bunch of glue, and then that's why my wig ended up looking crazy. You want to do it little by little. And this is where it gets funny, y'all, because I thought I was about to eat down. So if you guys are familiar with the method where the girlies are cutting their lace with zigzag scissors, right? So me thinking I was so smart, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to the craft store and buy their zigzag scissors, because I know that those are the same thing. I know that they're just advertising these other scissors as lace scissors so that they can add a couple dollars on it. Like I know that those can also cut the lace. Like I got played, okay, by myself, because I played myself. They're not the same. They do not cut the lace. You do need zigzag lace scissors, okay? Those are crafting scissors. I don't know what I really thought. I'm like, nah, they the same thing, and they just put in like extra dollars on it, and you know, trying to get you to buy those. They do the same thing. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay, you need to go ahead and buy those lace scissors. Okay, so after failing and having to cut my lace with my eyebrow razors, I put down my wig band and I leave that wig band on there for a long time, y'all. If I can leave it on there for hours, that's exactly what I do. I leave it on there for hours as long as I can to make sure that that wig is melted. And while that band was on my head, as you can see, I went back and added more curls into it because they had dropped already. So I'm taking my duck clip and then just putting some of the hair back because now it's time to really customize that lace. So I'm clipping the front of the hair back, mainly just the frontal, and then I'm gonna remove my band. And now it is time to really do the baby hairs and, you know, make sure that the wig is melted. Sometimes a little bit of the hair can be in the glue and it's so aggravating, so I just go ahead and pull that right out because I don't got time. Like you see, I'm taking my nail and I'm just like removing it. I just go ahead and pull that back, pull it out even sometimes. I need to stop that because it's gonna make my wig go bald. Anyway, I also grab my scissors and I cut off any extra lace or any extra hair, especially by my ears. And if there is like a little tab that's up or whatever, I just take my glue and then I put it down and then I hold it down with my finger for a couple seconds and it's fine. Making sure that the wig really fits my head, I just went ahead and cut a little bit more on my ear tabs because one of my pet peeves is when the lace does not fit your head properly and then it's itching the top of your ear and it kind of like irritates my ear. So I just make sure that there's no lace touching my ear at all. And I put a little bit of glue there to make sure that my sides are staying down. And I'm just making sure to do the same thing on the other side, making sure my wig fits perfect. Now I'm going to take this rat tail comb and I am going to separate a little bit of hair from my baby hairs. Fun fact, y'all, I really don't like baby hairs like that. I really don't. When I do baby hairs, they have to be very, very short and it has to be a little bit, unless it's like a big curly wig, then I like a lot of baby hairs. I do like the way it looks on wigs, but even then, like I feel like the baby hairs kind of make themselves on curly wigs. So yeah, so I took that tinted foam. I just wanted to show you guys how it looks on me. It could be a little bit darker, but it's cool. We're gonna work with it. And I know what y'all thinking, why is she using the tinted foam to comb and like mold her baby hairs? It really doesn't matter to me. It's foam regardless of the fact. I know it's like a lace tinted foam, but it's foam. I use regular foam. I use lace tint foam, whatever is next to me to go ahead and lay down my baby hair. That's what I use. And I also feel like it's a waste of time when I go in with the baby flat iron, you know, to like curl the baby hairs how the people is doing. I don't really see a difference in when I do it. Maybe when you do it, or maybe when somebody else do it. You know, everybody's hands are not the same. Mine I don't see a difference in when I do it. So that's why I just take the edge brush and I just manipulate it in the way that I want to. I don't really see the big difference in, you know, doing it with the baby flat iron. But maybe when you do those big dramatic ones, maybe for that. But for the ones that I do, I don't see the point of it. Especially the ones that will be by my brow. I really take the slightest bit of hair to go ahead and mold those. I take little to no hair, honestly. The ones by my ears, I do kind of make them a little bit thicker, you know, because they're also hiding. But like these right here, you see this? You see how many I'm taking? Like you can count. That's like 7 strands of hair right there. I take the littlest amount of hair to make my baby hairs by my eyebrows. I like them to be short and I like them to just blend back into the lace. I don't really like a big clump of baby hairs over my eyebrow. Like you see that? You see how little itsy bit that is? That's what I like. And I know what y'all probably thinking again. She is using that foam up to style them baby hairs, but she is not using it on that lace. Of course, I'm going to use it on my lace, okay, to make sure that it's really blended and it matches my skin. So here I am just dabbing that foam in there. I don't like to go on with a lot of foam because, fun fact, a lot of these foams do have like a small percentage of alcohol in there, and that's what causes your frontal to lift a little bit faster than, you know, it should be lifting. So I'm just dabbing it in there very, very lightly, and as you can see, that color is perfect. I thought it was going to be too light, but it's not. It's perfect. Just adding some last minute minor touches because I am my biggest critic, okay, and I am a perfectionist. So I'm taking some spray to go ahead and make sure that that lace is melted, okay. The spray plus the tinted foam combo is gonna eat every time. It's gonna melt that lace every single time. But I don't like to just spray it on there. Like I see a lot of people just spray it on there and they always be laid, but I don't do that. I just like to be very precise. So I spray it on a surface and I just pick it up like liquid and apply it to the lace. Dry that down with my little hand fan, and now you can see like, wow, look at that lace. Look at that lace. Look at that lace.
Look at it. The only thing that needs to be done is I gotta blend my makeup up to my forehead. That's it. But as far as the lace goes, look at that. Now, to go ahead and make sure that that wig is extra flat, this kit also came with a wax stick. Okay, I give the wax stick a good 9 out of 10 only because it has a little flakes popping off. I think it's only because it was brand new, you know, so it has like little flakes on top. But other than that, the wax stick was like any other wax stick. Okay, use it with my hot comb and it was making my wig stay flat. So I just decided to go in with my finger because I'm like, them little flakes is everywhere. Not a big deal though, because once you apply the hot comb or your hot tool, whatever you're using, it melts it into the hair, which is what you want. You want it to be melted into the hair so that it can mold it in whatever position that you want it. So those little flakes, not really a big deal. It's not that serious, but I'm just molding in front of my hair. And look at that lace. She is beautiful. She is melted. Look how bouncy this wig is. And look at the color. This is beautiful.
Okay, babe, so here is the final install. Y'all, I'm not gonna, like, this is my second Shein wig, and y'all, I'm gonna keep saying it, but it's like, I really am surprised. Like, I really am surprised. Like, this is giving the wigs that y'all buy from anywhere else for way more money. Like, the lace, look, this is not even an HD lace, and look at it. Look at it. Like, I have had HD lace installs by myself that were like, they were okay, but it's definitely giving ear to ear. It was a perfect fit. It wasn't too big or too tight or too bulky, and the wig is thick all the way down to the roots. The hair is bouncy. Like, everything is just on point with this wig. Now, you know that I am more of a lace frontal girl. For my bays, I've been here, you know, I'm more of a lace frontal girl than I am a closure girl. So I definitely give this wig a 10 out of 10. I love it. Even though I love wigs, I know I'm a like 36-40 inch girl, but I love this wig. It has a lot of bounce in it. I definitely like the highlights. Again, another color that I have never tried, that I'm trying on myself. So as you can see, guys, this year I am giving you guys more hair videos, and I'm trying out new colors, just, you know, for you guys and also for myself, just to see how I like it. So that is it for this video, babes. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I am going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video, okay? Love you, babes. Bye.